Hello everyone, thank you for stopping by. My twin sister and I are twin oracles here on YouTube. She couldn't make it here today, but she will someday. All right, we are back again to do a twin flame reading for you. It is a general reading, so take what does resonate, leave what does not. You know the drill. Follow your intuition first and foremost, because this is only a general reading. It's not tailored specifically to you. If you hear me say he, she, him, her, etc., reverse the roles if and when need be. And our intention is that it is a timeless reading, meaning whenever this video finds you, whether it's today, tomorrow, 4 years from now, it's irrelevant. Trust that when you watch the video, that's when it will most resonate with you, okay? With that being said, couple things. I would like to let you know about a really gorgeous Kickstarter deck that I found. I have it linked down below for those of you that are interested. Now, if you love our work and if you love cards that empower you and awaken that divinity within you, especially that feminine divine within you, check out this Kickstarter deck by Christopher Lee. It is called the Divina, D-I-V-I-N-A, Serenity Oracle deck. The artwork is phenomenal. It's out of this world. Linked down below. Check it out. Again, no affiliation. I just want to share the incredible artwork by this beautiful being named Christopher Lee, who's here to do great things, obviously. All right, so check it out. It is linked down below if you're interested. He also did the Harmony deck, which he rebranded, available on Etsy. He rebranded it called the Sanctus Concordia Tarot deck. So you can purchase that as well if you're interested. It's available now. I've already purchased my own deck and I can't wait for it to come in, and stay tuned for that because I will be doing an unboxing of the Sanctus Concordia. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. All right. Whew. Can't contain myself there. I'm just so excited for this deck. Okay. And today we will be working with the Twin Flame Journey Tarot and the Twin Flame Journey Oracle deck by Mystic Moon Oracles. Purchased these decks a couple years ago, I believe, on Etsy. I believe it was through Etsy. Okay. Now, let us take a moment to take a deep breath. Yawn if you have to yawn. That's a way of releasing. Excuse me, by the way. And let us give thanks. Whatever it is that you believe in, please insert that label here. I don't like giving labels, but just so you know, okay, insert however you resonate. For me personally, it is God. God, we would like to take a moment and thank you for being here with us today. Thank you for your love, your support, your guidance. Thank you for the synchronicities you show us on a regular basis, on a daily basis. Help us to open our eyes and broaden our awareness for us to be able to hear you, feel you, see you even more. Thank you for the food in our tummies, the clothes on our backs, the shoulders, the roofs over our heads. Thank you for our family, our friends, our loved ones, our babies, our fur babies. Thank you for the wonderful, unlimited opportunities that we have accessible to us here. And we ask that you help us grow mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. And we thank you for allowing us another day that we got to wake up and breathe, because not everyone did. So thank you, thank you, thank you, God. Thank you for all your provisions, big and small. We're grateful for them all. All right, let us hop on in. How is life treating you? We hope you're doing well. We hope you're experiencing the magic and the beauty of life, where all things are possible, okay? Let us hop on in. Let's see if you are in union, in separation, about to have union with your twin flame. Let us take a peek, shall we? Thank you, all of you, for subscribing to Twin Oracles. Thank you for your comments. My twin sister and I read every one of them and respond to each and every one of them. Thank you for liking this video. Thank you for sharing this video with loved ones. And also thank you to those of you that hit that notification bell so you don't lose our channel and you're advised of all of our upcoming videos. We have a lot of great things coming up for this channel. All right. Woo, yeah, talk about great things coming for this channel. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so it feels like for some of you, so for example, this channel, let's talk about this channel. Discouragement has hit and it comes up, okay? Because I feel like it's slow. It's a slow process and slow progressing as well. Slow process, slow progress. And it feels as though, you know, slow and steady wins the race. But all of a sudden, it's like there's a spark. All of a sudden, there's a breakthrough. All of a sudden, you take off. Okay? That's what I'm picking up here. So you have the Ace of, and it's funny because with these two cards that I just saw, it reminds me of this YouTube channel and what I feel like I'm going through. So it starts off with the the Knight of Pentacles, steady progress, right? This is the slowest moving knight, okay? So it could be someone, for example, you met a twin flame in the past, and perhaps things didn't work out between you and this twin flame. Maybe it was wrong timing, maybe you had to close out a cycle, maybe they had to close out a cycle, maybe you both had to close out a cycle, maybe you both had to change something, you had to move, new job, new career, ending a karmic partnership, however it worked out for you, okay? Or, so you met this person, it didn't work out, and slowly but surely they're coming around, and all of a sudden, boom, there's a spark. Okay, so you have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands represents that spark. Okay, the Ace of Wands is something new, something fresh. Now, for some of you, you haven't met your twin flame yet. You haven't met your twin flame, but you've been waiting for them, and you feel like, oh, it's just been taking forever. It's been taking so long, and it's so slow, and I haven't met a new one, and it's been years. Right? So it's this slow energy, but slow and steady, they're on their way, even though you don't see them, right? And then all of a sudden, this Ace of Wands comes in, this spark, this new beginning that just comes out of nowhere. This is given to you, brought to you by none other than God himself, or God herself, okay? Divinity, soul, source, spirit, most high, you know, however you, the creator, however you identify, brings you this golden opportunity, okay? It could be a person, it could be your twin flame, or it could be a golden opportunity for you to write a book, a creative endeavor. It could be an opportunity where you move, for example, and you moving to a new residency or a new location allows the opportunity for you to meet your twin flame. Okay, so there's some kind of new beginning here, a new spark, new energy that is brought to you by the hand of God, okay? And the most important thing to know here is that when this spark ignites within you, move, take quick action, move. This is a fast energy here, okay? And it appears out of nowhere and it's brought to you by God. So when this comes in, take fast energy. Okay, so now this reminds me of a channeled message that I got before I began this reading. I forgot to tell you. So let's pause for a moment. The channeled message is, now I don't know if it's going to pertain to this reading, but here's the channeled message. We'll see if it's pertaining to this reading or not. So for some of you, not all of you, you left someone or something behind. Could be family members, could be friends, could be a past partner. So you left them behind, and you moved on and you freed yourself and you were doing the inner work to heal this past. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, you get a message from a person or people from the past. There was a trauma that happened to someone from this past. And you go to be with them and you don't know why, but there's some kind of resolution. If you're experiencing this and you had to revisit and go back to someone or something from your past, or maybe where you grew up as a child, you have to go back there for some reason, It's for a reason. God is working through this situation. You don't know the reason yet, and it's difficult and it's hard because you don't even want to be there, but you're there. You find yourself there, and you have to be there because your heart says so, and you don't know why. Just have faith and trust that God will show you what the reason is. God's restoring you and the relationship that you have with these people. God is bringing this to restoration, and he will bring illumination to this, all in good time. Slow and steady, all in good time, okay? So, this is what... Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Okay, so you saw me shuffling, right? And all of a sudden I saw this image, and this image reminded me of the channeled message that I had. I didn't even see the card, I just saw this image. I'm like, oh wait, I had a channeled message. I'm giving you the channeled message. I look down and I notice the card, and I'm like, oh, it's Temperance. And I read the word, and I'm like, oh, restoration. This is God's hand at play. Now, again, this is totally connecting to the channeled message. So let's carry on with that story that I just mentioned, okay? You left someone or something behind, you get a message, the message comes out of nowhere, you have to go back to someone or something from the past. You don't want to, but you're there because your heart's calling you to be there, and you don't know why. Trust, have faith, be patient. God is at play here, and God is bringing restoration. It's like oil and vinegar, right? Oil and vinegar do not mix, right? So choose your oil or your vinegar, doesn't matter. And these people that are with you don't mix. You're the black sheep. They've tainted your name. They've spoken ill about you. They've had ill will against you for many, many years. Perhaps you left and they never got over it, and they tarnish your name all around the world, etc., so on and so forth. And you don't want to be there, but you find yourself there. Do you see how here there's like yellow and here there's like blue, and God's trying to mix it all together like oil and vinegar that doesn't mix? God's at play here. This is the divine spark. This is God at play. This is the divine spark here with this Ace of Sparks, or Ace of Wands, which is a spark. So for some of you, you have to move, or will be moving, or moved back home. Maybe to take care of someone. Maybe someone got sick and your heart just can't leave them behind. Your heart cannot do to them what they did to you. You just don't have that kind of a heart. You're a beautiful person. You're an empath. They're narcissists. You're an empath. You're a chosen one. You're an earth angel. And you go back. This could be a move. This Ace of Wands could be moved. And it's God. God is letting the spark within you, bringing you to somewhere in your past so that he can work through these people. Could be friends, it could be family, it could be a lover, past lover. God wants to work through these people and bring restoration and balance and harmony back into these relationships. And God's using someone here. God's using someone in your family. Maybe someone in your family got sick, and God's using them to lure you back home to bring balance and restoration to that family dynamic. Okay? And then next, when I said you don't know why you're there, but slow or steady, like you'll find out why. The Knight of Pentacles cards fell out. Before it was just at the bottom of the deck, and now it actually fell out. So be patient. Be patient. Sooner or later, you'll find out what God's plan is. God's hand is at work here. God's hand is at play. Now, God could be working through this Knight of Pentacles. This Knight of Pentacles could have been the one that is ill. It could be a Capricorn. It could be a Taurus or a Virgo. It doesn't have to be. Could be a Sagittarius. It could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But God chose one person here to allow them to be ill, and to give them recovery, but slow and steady. A slow recovery, a slow movement back to recovery, okay? Because God's luring you back home for a reason, and I do believe God's luring you back home in order for you to meet your twin flame, because your twin flame quite possibly could be back home. It could be someone from your past, from childhood, someone you would have never expected, or it could be someone completely brand new here with this Ace of Wands. It could be someone completely brand new. So interesting, I was picking up like frustration about slow and steady progress, like with YouTube, because there's someone in your family that God chose to use as a catalyst to have them slowly progress and recover from something, okay? It could be that maybe they're going through a separation, a divorce. It doesn't have to be illness here, okay? It could be anything. But God's luring you back home because you're the earth angel. You're the one that has the love, the compassion, the healing hands. You're the one that can help heal through your love and your compassion. You can help heal these narcissists, okay? Whew. Another heavy reading. All right. By the way, you might want to pause this video, open up a new YouTube page, and just briefly jot this down. You can watch that video after this one because they're very much interconnected here, okay? That other one was called Painful Blast from Past that draws you back home to meet your twin flame. God is here. And so far, I'm seeing the same thing here. So again, it's called Painful Blast from Past that draws you back home to meet your twin flame. God is here. And as one of my dearest, dearest, dearest family members says, God knows what he's doing. And God bless you. So, you have Page of Cups. It's a message of love. This is so beautiful. There's someone in your family that was against you. I'm sorry. These energies are just so heavy. There's someone from your family or friend, or I'm not sure how this pertains, but it could be family. There's someone from your family, could be younger than you, that was... Okay, so let's look at the bottom of the deck. Let's rewind a minute. So you have the Five of Pentacles, isolated and alone. And as you can see, that's a wolf. Okay? So it's like within your family unit, within your family dynamic, you've always been the lone wolf. You've always been the black sheep. And no one ever understood you. Perhaps you left, you moved, you walked away. And when that happened, you were alienated, you were cut off, you were... what's the word? I forgot it in the last video too. Disowned. You were disowned, okay? And these people were like wolves, okay? Like who would gnaw at you from the left and who would gnaw at you from the right and just take your energy, right? Energy vampires. So it's like now there's someone here that needs your help, okay? And there's someone here, you get a message and perhaps you go back home, you move back home, you know, to try to restore peace and bring back balance and try to help restore this person's health little by little. You're a facilitator, you're a healer. You're here to help restore this person and bring them back to health and nurse them back to health little by little. But the funny part is that this person that's ill now is one of the people, like perhaps you were very close with them at some point and then they chose to turn to the lower vibration with the rest of the pack of wolves. And so maybe they didn't talk to you for a number of years. And now something happens in their life that's detrimental and they reach out to you or someone reaches out to you. And now this person is being worked through by God. This person is the catalyst who God is working through to help awaken everyone. And starting with this person, God is awakening this person's soul. This person had a closed heart before. And your heart's always been open, but this person's had a closed heart. And now, through this divine intervention that this person went through, their heart is open and they love you so much and you love them so much. It's a two-way street, finally. You know, maybe you would say to them in the past, I love you, and they would never say anything back. Or they would say a comment like, I know, right? And now it's like their heart is cracked open and you can feel and see the God within them. And it's beautiful. But they're going through something here that you're being asked to help them through. let's clarify with the Twin Flame Journey Oracle. All right, first card out. Okay. So you have bound. So for some of you, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. Or you can be dealing with someone that sold their soul, and they sold their soul to a lower vibrational person or being or something, and they signed a soul contract. But God intervened, thankfully, and woke this person up. But it wasn't a nice wake up, it was a brutal wake up. It was like a shock. Could have been on life support, could have had those things on their chest, right? Like, it could have been anything, could have been any incident, it could have been a separation, a divorce. Somehow, some way, this person that sold their soul to someone of a lower vibration, they had a soul contract. This person was awakened by God. God woke this person up. And that's the trajectory, that's the journey that they're on now. Is they're slowly but surely, they're waking up, but slowly but surely now it maybe affected their health, or it affected their body, mind, spirit, or soul in some way, shape, or form. And now there's going to be slow progress here. Okay, so someone had a contract with a low vibration, with the dark side. And God came in and intervened to help break this contract, to help free this person from this low vibrational entity here. Okay, and you watching are the light. You are the lighthouse. You are a light worker. You're here to help humanity, and you're here to help this person. And this person too, now that they are free, now that their heart is open, they're here to help humanity also, because the divinity, the God within them has awakened. Okay, and so the card that fell out is balancing the scales. So karma's here. Some of you, you could be a Libra, or you could be dealing with a Libra, or you could be a Capricorn and you're dealing with a Libra. Okay, take it how it resonates. But karma is here, and karma is going to balance out these scales and make things right, and make the wrongs right, and the rights karma is here to make the wrongs right, and to bring complete restoration and healing to this situation. Okay? So that's the beautiful part here. God is here to bring healing to this situation. God is God, you know, as like one of my most cherished, loved ones says, God knows what he's doing. And she also says, people like to pretend that they're God. People like to play God. People like to pretend that they're God, but God knows what he's doing. And honestly, you could have been through the worst thing in your life, and have faith and believe that God does know what he's doing, okay? Have faith. Exactly. Like, you could have had the biggest scare of your life. The biggest scare of your life, because it's scary dealing with narcissists, and it's scary dealing with people that have the heart closed off, and people dealing with lower vibrational beings. It's a scary thing, you know, the spiritual battle, right? But God's here. Don't let the fear get the best of you, because God is here. Even in your darkest hour, in your worst moment in life, with the worst thing you've ever seen, you will see God. Don't let the fear get you. See? Inner child. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. There's light and there's dark. All kinds of contrast, right? There's light and there's dark. And there's good and there's bad. And there's fear and there's love. Okay. Fear looks like this. And it's very dark. And it's lonely. Okay? So look at the contrast now. Same image. Okay? Fear and love. Love is light. Love is vibrant. This is God. The inner person within, okay? If you're not choosing to go within and nurturing your inner child, you're in fear. You're not in love. So there's a contrast here, and you're being asked to choose. Choose fear over love. Choose light over dark. Okay? So there is someone in your family, and I feel like you've already gone through this. You've already gone through your dark night of the soul. You've been there and done that. But there's someone now going through a dark night of their soul. Someone in your family is going through a dark night of the soul. And they could be younger, okay? That's why there's an inner child. They could be younger than you, okay? Or they could be wanting to have a child, something of the sort, or they're just younger. And, excuse me, they are choosing love over fear. And they're choosing light over dark. And they're choosing to keep their heart open rather than closed. This is one of the most beautiful things that you can witness in life, is seeing God coming through a closed heart. God cracking open someone's heart and showing himself is one of the most beautiful things you can experience in life. So when people say God is not real, call it God, call it universe, call it source, call it whatever you want to call it, okay? God's real. I don't know what that thing is on that. Do you see that circle there? This thing? I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a light. That's cool. It's my halo. It's an orb, okay? You have your ancestors around you, cheering you on, supporting you. Yes, you're walking into a minefield, into a battle with, possible, you're scared, right? You know where you're heading. Some of you, with this Ace of Wands, you're moving back home, and you're heading in a battlefield and a landmine, okay? It's not going to be easy, but God's got you. God's got you. And you don't know how you're going to overcome this battle, but God's got you. Have faith and trust in that. God's real. God's here. Right. The book of knowledge. You were meant to experience this experience that you're going through, and this experience that you've gone through and you're about to go through. It's for higher wisdom, higher knowledge. This experience is going to awaken you and give you the power to further walk on your spiritual path, your spiritual journey, because you have spiritual gifts. You just have no idea how powerful your spiritual gifts are. You're a spiritual healer. You could have the gift of healing with your hands. You could be an instant manifester. You can heal with your hands. Perhaps you're a Reiki master. Perhaps you heal through your words. And so the last card on the bottom of these decks is the Magician and Devotion. You're devoted to the light. You're devoted to the light. You're devoted to God. And God is going to bestow you with spiritual gifts to help you get through this. Okay? And, it could be going on this winter. You might be going through something this winter, this battle. But God's got you. God has got you. And he will bestow blessings upon you and upon your loved ones. Have faith and trust in that. God's here. Right here. God's here, and God's got you. And you've got this. Take courage. You've got this. Shine your love upon these people that, tarnish your name and bully you and lie about you and talk bad about you against, to everyone. They make up lies about you, and they slander your name everywhere they go. And, these people I'm talking about. Pay them no mind. Just send them love. As difficult as it is, send them love. They need it more than anyone else. And there's someone here that has their heart cracked open, and they're so beautiful. And you see God inside of them, finally. And you've been waiting your whole life for this. And you tell them that you've been waiting your whole life for this. And you know what you'll probably hear from them? You'll probably hear them say, "I'm sorry it took me so long." So, that is God. Never underestimate the power of God. And with God, everything is possible. And if God is for you, no one can be against you. Remember these words. I love you so much. Comment down below and let me know how this resonated with you. And I'm so sorry I have been crying through this whole video, but these energies are so strong. And we're here with you, okay? We feel you literally. You've got this. You've got this. Comment down below and let us know. We love you. Until the next time.